Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where I'm totally starstruck today because I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome to the channel none other than Peter Svidler, the Russian chess grandmaster, who I know will be familiar to all of you. Welcome, Peter, and thank you so much for coming on to the channel to solve a crossword together today.
My pleasure, and I've already taken a slight look at the clues, and you made it easy for me. I'm pretty sure this is not your normal normal cryptic share.
Well, this is a puzzle actually that Mark has created especially for this occasion.
I can see that, and I appreciate the assist, but yeah, normally I don't get clues I solve in 2 seconds in this normally.
But let's keep fingers crossed that it is not going to be a total walk in the park. But tell me, how much cryptic crossword solving have you done?
If you're okay with me plugging slightly different products,
go for it.
My history with cryptics is I saw John Spillman, who I don't know if you know.
I know John. I don't know him personally, but I know who he is.
I watched him do them, and I've always been very interested in all kinds of arcane and obscure British things, and I kind of watched him do it and realized I don't understand why the solution is the solution. I asked him. That was years ago. We don't see each other nearly often enough these days, and he tried to explain to me how it worked, and it did not work in any way, shape, or form. I just failed to understand it. And then somewhat recently, I think it was maybe beginning of this year, I'm in that sort of advanced middle age where you're supposed to kind of go on a journey of self-improvement, like learn languages and things, like scale mountaintops. And, those sound like work. So instead, my journey of self-improvement was I decided I will try to, teach myself to do cryptics.
Whoa, okay. Okay.
And the way I went about things, but basically, I think the algo at some point suggested a minute cryptic video to me.
Yeah.
And this was like
people.
Yeah. And I thought, okay, I will subscribe to this and I will solve them daily and I will become better. And after a few months of that, I ventured into, I actually paid money to the Times, as I think I mentioned on Blue Sky, which is not something I was planning on doing, believe you me. And I thought, okay, I am now, a seasoned professional. I will try the Times Cryptic, and I got absolutely nowhere. So I went back to my hidey hole, solving the minute cryptics, and I'm reasonably okay at those, but like the proper stuff still destroys me, I think. But I enjoy it greatly. It's something that ticks all the boxes for me. Like it's something to do with the English language, which I've always loved. It's wordplay, which I've always loved. It kills time, which I've always loved. Gives me an impression I'm doing something productive while I'm not, which is also great. Like it's fantastic for procrastination and not doing any work. So yeah, I mean, just a perfect hobby. And before I forget, let's actually do the thing I wanted to do.
Oh,
I need to give him space.
Oh, look.
Hello, boy. Hello, boy. Come.
That is great.
Also, a little bit of ASMR. Large dog chewing treats.
What's his name?
He's called Joyce. And I've wanted to use this phrase for a while. He's called Joyce because we're a family of pretentious twats. He's named after the writer.
Yeah, I guess that must be right.
So yeah, but he is gorgeous and smart and the best thing ever. Anyway, back to the cryptics. So that's my relationship to the cryptics as it stands right now.
And so
today I think was the first ever minute cryptic mini I solved with 0 hints.
Okay.
But it also felt like it was softer than they normally are.
So when you paid your money to the Times, do you have a look at the quick cryptic
But even the quick cryptic is, I think, significantly harder than the, like, sometimes the minute cryptics are difficult, but most of the time they are very solvable, and whatever the Times is doing, even the stuff that is for, novices, seems to me, or I haven't checked in a while actually, because I think I actually lost my login, and I CBA to figure out what it was or how to renew it. I think maybe at some point I got an email that they refunded my purchase.
Right.
I have no idea why they don't want my money anymore, but if they don't, maybe it's all for the best.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the only real reason for me to give money to the Times would be to read the Atherton column, and I can probably find it elsewhere. So, and honestly, the way it's going, I don't particularly want to read the Atherton column because I'm depressed as is.
It is. I mean, I have to say, one of the great things I find about puzzles is they distract me from the news, and news in general is horrific, but I had this dream of maybe for a couple of months being pleasantly distracted by what's happening down under, and that's now dead. Don't. I was thinking we could talk about cricket, but it's too painful. It really is.
It's just impossible. And today is not the day to talk about cricket. No. Or yesterday, or actually the day before yesterday was okay. I was really, really happy for Root.
Yeah.
That was the one good day. Actually, days one were kind of okay in both tests.
The first day was extraordinary in the first test, and we sort of thought maybe it'll be okay, and then
exactly, and then we actually repeated the same mistake in the second test.
Yeah,
you just never think it's going to be okay. It's just a mistake. You should never do that.
Yeah, you're right. You
should never do that. Yeah. Anyway, shall we actually get to the important business of solving?
Let's get to the important business of solving.
I have no idea how much of the dog you can see.
No, I can see lots of the dog.
Demanding more treats. So
that is
he has to get more treats.
Completely fair. Okay, so I don't have to tell you about how cryptic clues work. You know that. So how should we do this? Should we?
Well, I mean, there are some which I have already solved. So we should probably start. Yeah.
Go for those.
13 down is very, very obvious. I mean, they really need to be slightly more difficult than this.
But the thing is that it does work as a quick crossword clue, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but that really.
Oh, I don't know how this
seems specifically designed to give me an easy one to not feel very bad about myself. Yeah. And then tell me how you want to go about them, because I've been.
No, keep going. I love it if you could. Yeah, it would be fantastic if you just blitz it. I would love that.
Yeah, that's unlikely. I mean, my problem is I am sometimes.
Come back. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tamper monkey.
Yeah.
You can still see it, can you?
Yeah, I can. There are some chess ones which I probably if we want to go through this in the order of difficulty. I guess the chess ones are supposedly the easiest ones, but 20 across, I understand how the clue works, but I haven't solved it yet, because this will be this has to be an anagram of the first two words. I mean, but this is my issue. Is I don't always the moment I understand what it is, I sort of lose interest.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I hate anagrams for that reason. Yeah. It's sort of I've done it. I know. I've seen the cleverness, and now it's just it's do I know the word, and can I think of how to unscramble it?
Let's spend half a minute on this, and if we can't, we'll search for letters for it, I guess.
Yeah. This is a slightly unusual word for a soldier.
Yeah. No.
I think we come back to this one. I think you'll get this one with checking.
Mm-hmm. So tell me where to go. I don't know.
I'm just having a look. 5 down looks very approachable, I think.
Tortures regularly sincere. Regularly is we take. Yeah, that's true.
Brilliant. Well done. Yeah.
That one is easy. Yeah, that gives us an E for 11 across. Strict partner. Partner is. I'm very conditioned to see the word partner and try to use the word X somewhere.
But that's really good, especially, actually, Mark's used clever wording here. Partner one has left. I think he's sort of saying that's somebody you used to be in love with.
Yeah.
So I think that is.
Yeah, so that's exact.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, it is.
That's exact.
Yeah. Act the part.
Yeah, that has to be correct. So where do we go from here?
I'm looking for something that's. Ooh. Oh, I see. I've been looking. I thought I understood 7 down, and I kept reading it and going, "Well, I think that's the answer," but I didn't understand it. But that's not too bad. 7 down.
Okay. Yeah, this kind of confuses me at first because right behind it's like I could imagine scenarios where that means it ends with an R or starts with an R.
I totally agree.
In this particular case, I'm guessing ends with an R, but I'm not 100% sure. But like the
You're exactly right. Because I thought of, do I know any words for behind that are 5 or 6 letters? And I could think of one, and that was after. And then I did.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, that is good then. Yeah.
But I didn't understand.
Yeah, but that would have taken me a long time, or not. I would have not gotten there at all. I'd be without you.
Well, the thing I was confused about was when I think of the word rafter, I just think of like a beam in a house. I don't think of the person, on a whitewater raft.
Yeah. On a raft. Yeah. So I'm always kind of weirdly drawn to the extremely long words because they give you so much for other things. So I thought, epic heroine book by broadcaster, honest batsman. So that will be. Wait.
I have just solved this. You'll love this one, I think. I like the honest batsman part of it.
Yeah. So
it's not an easy clue, I will say that. The only way to solve this is to think of what honest batsman might be, I think.
This is good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is excellent. Yeah. But this is you gave me a very good hint there. And I know what this is, and this is a very good clue. Yeah. I am not his father.
So believe it or not, this is, as Peter knows, it's Luke Skywalker, which would be impossible if you don't understand cricket. But
that would be a difficult clue if you had no idea. If you had no idea about cricket at all. Yeah, that gives us some things. Something beginning with A. Australia fighting back. Wood getting unfair treatment. Wood getting unfair treatment suggests something to do with the stumps.
Oh yeah,
as a kind of a wordplay, maybe.
That is clever.
Maybe I'm not at all convinced about this, but
I think
Wood is also called Mark, and we need a 4-letter word.
True. Or
Um,
a word for fighting.
yeah,
Extreme fighting.
yeah. Hang on. So you think Australia is just shortened to A, or?
I think so. I think Australia's going to be A. It can be AUS, but here that doesn't seem
Mm.
to.
You saying extreme fighting makes me think of things like MMA, UFC, but
Yeah, or even more, you know, even more dramatic than that. The most extreme form of fighting, I think, is what I
well,
think.
arguable. Also, Beck seems to be suggesting
Yeah,
something reversed,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hang on. So, I mean, a three-letter word for fighting that is not MMA or UFC,
Yeah, much more.
and box for backwards doesn't really work for us. So what could that be?
Let's come
War.
back.
Yeah, raw deal. Yeah.
Well done, brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah.
Well done. And deal, I think, is the somewhat a crossword ease wood there. Deal and wood being synonym, or deal being a type of wood, is something I only know from crosswords.
Yeah, that would be completely alien to me. I've never
Yeah.
seen that before, okay.
I mean, me neither, outside of the world of crosswords.
Okay. Shake hands with an opponent of Troy, almost.
Oh, where's that one? This
23
one. Yeah.
across starts with an A.
Yeah.
Shake hands. That suggests wait. I thought, shake is just shake is just an anagram indicator, right?
It can be. It can be. I don't think it is here. I think
alternatively, I think they sometimes use it to indicate swaps.
It could be like with hands. Hands are often R and L, and yeah. So if you change hands, you could swap an R and an L or something like that.
Yeah. So, but also an opponent of Troy is Athens, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Almost suggests we need to delete something from it.
Totally agree. I think we need something that's an opponent of Troy. Almost, so cut the last letter off. Almost always means that. It means always, just.
But that I mean, still doesn't really give us.
It doesn't. The trick here. This is a bit of a technical point, but is to think about why the constructor has used the word "an" in the clue, because it's not necessary unless it's there for the wordplay, because shake hands with opponent of Troy almost would do just the job. So why is the article there? So the article is there because
that's the article.
That's the article, yes.
All right, but then we are sort of one letter short in the answer, because almost then it's not Athens, right? Because then Athens is 6.
It's not Athens, but it's like Athens.
Yeah. Hang on. Okay. Let's agree.
Well done.
And
you're good at these. You're good at these.
No, but you're helping me along. On my own, I would probably give up by this point.
No.
I also these days I give up very easily. All right. So yeah, cover drive perhaps with this dangerous length. Perhaps suggests it's a more general description for something a cover drive is, right?
Yes. That's
which is. Hang on.
But this one isn't that. This one actually, I think, is a brilliant clue, I have to say.
Hang on, no. If we are, hang on. So dangerous. Obviously, it wants us to think about cricket, and then it will turn out not to be about cricket, because I kept on trying to fit bouncers and beamers into this, and
Perfect.
we already have it ending with an L.
Yeah.
So a dangerous length could also maybe suggest a knife or a...
Yeah. L can be abbreviated, can be an abbreviation for length. So that might...
Okay. So something dangerous, which is 5 letters long.
Yep. And then what's the definition?
Yeah. I am still struggling on that point. So a 6-letter definition for cover drive.
Cover drive, perhaps with this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where I feel like I'm... You clearly gave me all the information I need, and I'm still kind of struggling.
No, it's because it's not an easy clue at all. But if you cut it in the right place after this, cover drive perhaps with this. We need something we might cover a drive with.
Yeah. Black stones, but
yeah.
I mean,
let's get some letters. Let's get some letters. We can still
okay,
yeah.
Sure.
Where should we go? Or let's use some of the other letters we've got.
Okay. Maybe this ends with a Y and seems to be a chess clue. Use strategy after expected move at first. Expected move gives us... No, hang on. Move at first is maybe just M.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, you're doing exactly the right things. You've cottoned on to the fact that it's so likely that this phrase at the end, move at first, is wordplay. So the other side of the clue is the definition. Now, the question is it use or is it use strategy? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Let's have a look at 9 across. Let's have a look at that.
Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Musical nun hides masculine black percussion instrument. So drum somewhere in between, potentially.
Oh,
and
okay.
And then hides. No, hang on.
Huh?
Hides sometimes indicates that the words, like there are things inside the...
Perfect. Exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, but with a third letter R, that actually... So we also need to shorten something, because it cannot be anything on the surface of the clue, because third letter R's there don't give us anything useful.
So yeah, it might help here. Masculine is a bit of a weird one, but it can be M, and black can be B. And this is a funny word. I only know this word because an ex-girlfriend of mine had an ex-boyfriend who played this instrument, and I therefore hate this instrument.
So instrument is a definition then?
Yeah, percussion instrument.
Musical nun.
Musical nun, yeah.
Hang on. So if we assume the middle stuff is M, B, and then an instrument.
So I think that's what we're looking at. And you might it's a weird word. The best way to get this is to think what Mark might be getting at with musical nun, which is, I mean, if you've seen the film, you might know it. But if you haven't,
I think I've seen this somewhere, but I'm
So this
Hang
is
on.
a reference to The Sound of Music.
Yeah. This is one of the classics I haven't actually seen.
Well, it's impossible then. So I'll show you. It's Maria.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I know the word marimba. It was just kind of eluding me.
Oh, so you know the percussion instrument. That's
I'm pretty sure I've seen the word marimba before. It's just that it wasn't floating up.
No. Yeah, my brain often hides things from me. Should we try? Well, we could go back to this one now.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. So use strategy, and we thought. Hang on a second. There were Yeah, but that kind of scuppers my idea about M being the first letter, because we're not starting with a double M.
No, but you're on exactly the right lines.
So
let's have a look. Really
weird chess stuff is kind of what happened to mind, but it can't be, right? Like one way to describe a singular move, which nobody used to do, but they do now because of the advent of engines, is to call it apply.
Oh.
Because when you switch the engine on to analyze a chess position, depth goes in ply, and ply is a move by one side.
I see.
So two ply constitutes a full sort of chess move, white moving and then black moving.
I get you.
But from the way you're reacting to this, I'm not expecting this to be featured in the clue, because that's a little bit too specific.
It's very similar to ply. Think about strategy, short words that might mean strategy. Probably in chess, actually. It might even be.
I feel like, once again, and it's come a bit later than I worried. Like, I actually solved a few things, but by now I feel like I'm truly at my level, being heavily hinted at and still not getting it.
No. This is honestly, it's so impressive. You've hardly been doing these for any amount of time, and you come on here and you've solved loads of them. It's
Okay, so and another thing that maybe we should discuss with you as a kind of a sort of best practice discussion is, I always, like, my feeling is, if I'm just trying to solve this as a crossword, if, let's say, I feel like the definition is use strategy, and I have these 2 letters and 6 letters, and I'm trying to do this without trying to figure out what the wordplay is, I feel like I'm slightly cheating. So I'm kind of trying to
use the...
Well, yeah, like until I figured out what the wordplay is, my brain doesn't really let me sort of solve the clue, and I'm very stuck with the wordplay here. So it's
you are just so close. So you've had all the right thoughts. You said move at first is probably M, but expected move at first, you could be taking the first letter of expected as well as the first letter of...
So then it's but that, I mean, then I know the solution, but I still don't understand how we get there. So
okay.
So that actually works. And then the definition is just use.
Yeah.
And strategy is a ploy.
Brilliant.
Okay. Yeah.
Well done.
Okay.
Well done. And that's just not being familiar with this phrase at first, potentially applying to any number of words.
Yeah. Okay.
Now let's have a look. Okay, should we get? Let's just take an excursion and have a look at this one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Now I don't know how much.
Motorway, circles home for car. Circles sort of suggests reversal.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Circles is in a way horrible because circles can absolutely suggest rehearsal. It could suggest double O. So if this was a 3-letter word, I would instantly be thinking, "Oh, moo must be the answer." But you might need to know about English roads to solve this one.
Yeah, that's not necessarily not my mastermind subject. Yeah.
Okay. What about home? Are you familiar with what home sometimes is in cryptic crosswords?
No.
Okay, so home, if you ever see it in a clue, it is almost always the word in, because if you're in, you're home.
So if it circles home, then I assume in is the second and third letters then?
Perfect.
If we're not talking about reversal.
Perfect.
And then it's for car. RG? No, RD. No, hang on. Wait, I'm trying to guess when that is. Guessing is not good.
So also, another technical point, when you see the word for in a cryptic crossword clue, it's very often doing the duty. I think of it often as an equal sign. So I sort of read the clues as equations. So motorway circles in, for equals a 4-letter word. Yeah.
So, that should be like a 4-letter word for car in which we already have 2 letters. And I am still not off.
No, the car, you'll know the car. You'll know the car. I'm sure you'll know the car. It's...
Why am I so useless at this?
You are not useless. Anyone who can get Luke Skywalker, there will be people watching this video will go, "How the heck did he get Luke Skywalker?"
Well, you brought me there.
No, I didn't.
The answer is you brought me there. Like
I didn't do anything.
You led me to it. Wait. So motorway is. What are the 2-letter abbreviations for motorway?
So it's either M on its own or it's the M1.
Okay, yeah. I figured it must be meaning, but I couldn't quite understand why.
Yeah, it's more crossword-ese. It's always one of those two things. I'm just trying to think if there's any other exception I've ever seen, but I haven't. It's either M on its own or MI for M1. And we might be able to look at that one now.
Yeah. Truly master this field of activity. Could master be an anagram? No.
Master, not normally. Master can be abbreviated.
For
M.
For just M, yeah.
Yeah. It can also be MA, but normally just M, as in a Master of Arts.
Okay. Truly trying to figure out which part of this is which. Feels like field of activity is probably the definition.
Perfect. And also...
And then...
Go on.
Yeah. And then what do we do with the fodder?
Yeah, it's difficult because truly, we've got to think of a word that means truly. The only way I solved this is I thought, can I think of a 5-letter word for a field of activity?
Exactly, yeah. This is what I've been doing as well, yeah.
And then I sort of backfitted to the word truly because it definitely didn't occur to me. Can we? Let's have a look at 15 down. It would be so useful to solve. It's not an easy one.
Not at all. So that's a rebus clue?
Yeah, it's sort of a clue. This bests question mark could mean a lot of things, but
defeats and then the opposite of.
Perfect. You're exactly right. That's exactly right. We just have to think of the word, which is not
not defeats, not wins, and it's 6 letters because
Yeah.
loses would be I guess an answer to this, but it's not because we need more letters.
Yeah.
How safe is it to just assume it ends with an S?
Pretty safe, I would say.
Because currently, I mean, it doesn't really give us anything. It's just like a heuristic. I've been wondering about.
Yeah.
So,
let's have a look at this one. This one is perhaps
wipe the floor with patter that's empty and lightweight. So many things. Like wipe is a deletion indicator.
Yeah, great thought. Yeah, great thought.
Patter is an anagram indicator.
Could be. What do you think that's empty might be doing?
Just the outsides.
Perfect.
But where does that go?
So,
what do we do with wipe the floor?
That could be definition. So or even wipe the floor with could be definition. So tatter that's empty.
Tatter that. You think? Okay. So that's TR.
Yeah.
And lightweight is, I'm assuming. Hang on. That's just trounce?
Yeah, well done. Brilliant.
Yeah, okay.
So let's go.
Okay.
Let's go back to 15 then. Or maybe we could have a look at this one.
This I thought, the way I tend to try to approach this is, in particular when there's confuse in the middle, I was trying to figure out, but that doesn't quite work. We want 13 letters, and their equipment is 14.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, the thought is perfect. It looks like it must be an anagram, but the letters are weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how else would we?
This is very right. Cowboy movies.
Spaghetti westerns.
You said a very important word there.
Yeah, that helps us. Yeah. But like, where do we get that from?
Well,
once again, I don't want to cheat. Like, I want to understand why I should type in Western in there. Like,
well, I think because cowboy movies generally are westerns. So
yeah, sure.
So, but obviously that blows up the anagram. It's like, whoa, this isn't an anagram anymore.
No, absolutely not. No.
And actually, I don't know this phrase as a thing, but I think it must be a thing because it works with. So what if we're right?
You've solved the entire puzzle by now, so you know every single letter.
No, I haven't. I have solved a few of the clues as we've been going, but this one we have to think now about what this word confuse is. Do we know any words for confuse that are 5 letters that we can tag on the end of our westerns? Because we've got our cowboy movies, westerns. We need
so it's actually not western, it's westerns.
I think so, because plurals. I think cowboy movies. I think it would just be cowboy movie.
No, but the thing is, our clue is 7 and 6, not 8 and 5.
That's right. So we need so the cut is after western. We now need.
This is what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. So it is. So the definition, I think, is their equipment, with the their applying presumably to cowboy movies. So this is some equipment you might see in a cowboy movie, and I don't know. I mean, I think I know what the answer is, but I'd never heard of it.
Honestly, I'm still not entirely sure why we're so certain about the S, the second S.
Okay.
I am very like the troll in me wants to put for this to somehow be Western values.
Okay.
Me being a Russian.
Yeah.
This, I really want this to be Western values, and for me to go on a rant, which I will not do anyway, because I am very much in favor of those. But yeah, why are we so certain about the second S?
Because what we've got to do is work out what the definition is, and I think it is their equipment here. So cowboy movies is not defined by Western.
No.
So we need to add. So assuming that the plural is correct, it must be Westerns, which are cowboy movies, and then we've got the conundrum, which is: do we know the 5-letter word that means confuse? And it's not an easy word, and this whole phrase is not easy, but you might be able to get it by thinking.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
got it.
This is nice. Yeah. This is, but like once again, hang on a second. So, this is one of those things where sort of the entire surface is also the sort of the definition, right? Because it has to be. It is Western saddle, but why?
Yeah, so I think it's West. Oh, it's moved on. So I think it's Western saddle, and the wordplay is Westerns for the cowboy movies, addle for confuse, and then I guess a Western saddle. Is that something horse riders have on a? Is that a type of saddle? I don't know.
I really don't know.
No, yeah, I don't know either.
I think we solved it correctly, but I still don't really understand why that would be the solution to this particular clue and how we get there logically.
But you're right in that you. For this to work, when you cut the clue after the word confuse, there must be referring back to the recipe. Yeah. It must be so it's sort of borrowing from the context of the.
No, what I mean is, it feels like we're breaking the rules here a little bit, because the definition is sort of equipment of cowboy movies.
Yeah,
and it's sort of it's at both ends. Whereas it's supposed to be at one end.
Yeah. So I think semi and lit or something might be, but now we might be able to get that one maybe.
So that's a verb, which means lose, which starts with a W and ends with a T. We are assuming.
Yeah.
Sort of,
yeah.
Like, once again, should be obvious but isn't.
Let's move on. Let's let the subconscious mull it.
So looked probably is a definition, because after night suggests that the first letter is N, and we do have an N there. Kind of feels safe to just assume it ends with ED. That doesn't do anything for us. But and the wordplay after night used to pin rook.
Yeah. I haven't got
rook is a bird. How do you pin a bird? Does that work?
I'm trying to work. I think I know what this is. I'm trying to work out how Marcus concocted it from the clue. Yeah. Hang on. No, I do understand. Okay, I do understand. It's quite clever, actually. So this one, we do need to think about chess notation, actually. So night is the N that you already spotted.
Looked after is, I guess, nurse.
Brilliant. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah. It's slightly guesswork, but
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. So N, and then the word used, USED, pins.
After rook.
Pins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
See now if you can. This is
red code. Yeah.
Oh, hey, well done, brilliant. This is.
Yeah. No, I mean, how useless can I be?
Well, the answer is not useless at all.
That should be ogre, but why?
Yeah, you're right. See if we can
Uh,
work out why.
I mean, is and so, e.g. or no, that's not right. I mean, that's an anagram of something, but I can't really figure out what we're.
Because you're seeing upset. Now, this
Yeah.
is a down clue, so sometimes upset in a down clue just means...
Ergo.
Ergo.
Yeah, okay.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. So this is 1 in 3 destroyed 1 of 2. There is no 1 in 3. They are playing tricks on us. So one could be A, one could be I.
Perfect.
Right?
Yep, exactly.
But neither of those things are in 3.
No, we haven't seen. They haven't appeared either in 3 or in the letters we've got yet.
Destroyed is an obvious deletion indicator, but I'm trying, like, since what it appears to be telling us to delete is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, okay. But destroyed, more simply than thinking it's a deletion, what else could it be if you destroy a word? If you explode it.
Really? Yeah. I think I saw that being used once. So if 3 is destroyed, so we get an anagram of 3 plus a letter.
Yep. Well done.
Which will be either A or I, probably A.
Yep.
I'm guessing.
Oh, well, you're yes, totally right. But I'm not going to commit to the A yet. Yeah. I will say you have said the answer. you just said.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, I mean, with the anagram of 3, I would have actually gotten there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well
6 down.
Yeah, 6 down.
Also a chess clue, and we have so many letters. White finally destined to capture bishop on board. White normally shortens to W.
It does. Yes.
But in this particular case, finally is we're taking the last letter. So
I think you're right.
Embarked.
Oh, well done. Yeah, that's right. I haven't actually worked out why, but I'm sure it's right.
Yeah. It's clearly on board is embarked.
Yeah.
And if we start with EM, it has to be embarked. But why? Why exactly?
I think if you're marked for something, you're destined for it. And then that has the B.
And it captures the bishop.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, good. Still struggling with the field of play and the word for lose, which is like shameful.
No. Let's let our subconsciouses mull that. Let's have a look at
old hypocrite claiming long-sightedness.
Oh God, I've got no idea what that is.
Let's moving on.
Moving swiftly on.
Moving swiftly on. Yes, exactly. Sea island captured by queen. Captured by means that. No, hang on.
Yeah, okay.
Because that normally means that something is inside something, right?
Yeah,
totally. But queen stands for Q normally, and one letter cannot capture 3, right?
You're totally. I mean, all the thoughts you have are totally right. Here, this is very difficult actually, because that queen, or the question mark at the end of queen, might mean we have to think of a famous queen from the past, but I don't. Queen Mab or something, I don't know. But there's also, I don't know if you'll have come across this. In chess, a chess piece is sometimes called a man, a general chess. Oh, okay, okay, and that's what you need to know for this one. And a piece of crossword ease as well.
Hang on. So, Sea Island is somehow Actually, this. I wanted to talk to you about this because this is probably Maine,
Maine, yeah, that's exactly right.
but I also have this strange app which gives me really kind of weird cryptics which aren't very cryptic, and it keeps on using in the main to suggest C.
Yeah.
And I basically conditioned myself to understand it as such, but I have no idea why.
I totally understand that, but you may have heard of the phrase "the Spanish Main" or "the pirates," around the Spanish Main. So it's just a weird old word for the sea, and
because I've never encountered it in
no,
any other.
It doesn't exist. You'd never
context.
see it. You'd never see it in the newspaper. You'd never see it in anything apart. But it is ubiquitous in crosswords.
Okay. Yeah, this is actually something I wanted to bring up, and there it is.
There it is.
Okay, what does that give us? Yeah, secure a checkmate needing this unexpected conclusion. I'm guessing unexpected conclusion is the definition.
Perfect.
Secure a checkmate needing this.
This is tricky. Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Needing this. How do you secure a checkmate? Yeah, a question I would very much like an answer. I mean, I'm no longer really an active chess player, but it would have been useful to me at some point in my life, if I knew a surefire way to secure a checkmate, that would be of some use.
I've got a question I was going to ask you actually about chess, because I'm obviously I do a lot of puzzles, and when I speed solve puzzles, the idea is to forget the puzzle you've just done as quickly as you can. It's of no use to know that row 5, column 4 was an 8 for the next puzzle. So you sort of condition your brain to get rid of things. Whereas all of these, your memory for chess, you remember individual positions with great clarity years after.
Well, less so than I used to, of course. But yeah.
But is that just something that you've always had a facility to be able to do?
In my particular case, yes. But I have friends who are grandmasters who did not have it to this extent, or in some really specific. Like, we have a clue about Karpov, and the solution is Kasparov. and they are very good to use in this, because Gary, there is supposedly, I'm not even sure it's apocryphal, it might be a true story, and I think you're old enough to understand what I'm talking about here. He once, when he was still a young man, said, "The moment I will need a phone book, I will quit chess."
So he could just remember.
Yeah. So. And also there are legends of him, and once again, these are not apocryphal, because I think there are many witnesses to this. You're not really a chess player, right?
No, not really.
There used to be. It no longer really has any particular relevance to anyone. I mean, they still publish it as far as I know, but it disappeared from the public consciousness. But there used to be this thing called Chess Informant, which is a Yugoslav publication. Used to be Yugoslav, now would be, I guess, Serbian. They published in Belgrade, which was they began by publishing 2 a year, then it went to 3 a year, and then to 4 a year. But this would be like this really thick book with the most important and the most sort of dramatic games played in that particular calendar period, annotated by the players, which was an absolutely essential source if you wanted to be aware of opening trends, what people were doing, and you could actually base your repertoire on what the top players were doing, because this was very much pre-internet, and it was more or less the only source of reliable information of what's been going on in top tournaments. And also top players would proudly annotate their games, hiding some things sometimes, of course, but generally being quite open about their ideas and noting things. And Gary would show up at tournaments, aged, I don't know, 13, 14. And he would just you could quiz him on, and there would be like 500 games in that thing with detailed annotations, and he could quote from any place. You could ask him, so, I don't know, Bilevsky versus Gligerich, the Spanish in the middle of this thing, and he would give you the entire game with annotations.
What?
Not just the game, which is already kind of difficult when there's 500 of them, but also with annotations.
That is.
Whereas for Karpov, like, none of that would be true. He sort of has a famously poor memory. But he is also one of the, I don't know, top 5 players of all time. So it doesn't really preclude you from becoming really, really good at chess. It's just that you get all kinds. It doesn't, like, you don't necessarily have a phenomenal photographic memory.
And sorry, this might be a silly question, but do you think then that Karpov is, is that more gifted to be able to?
In a way. I mean, I still think Gary is very, very much the better and the more interesting and the more revolutionary, like, whatever adjective you want to use. Like, for me, the question of who of them is the greater chess player is very, very settled.
Right.
But in a way, yeah, if you have to struggle throughout your career with, like, remembering your own analysis, which I think he actually had issues with. Once again, sort of anecdotal things exist about him kind of really worrying about forgetting, like, the first line of his analysis if he hasn't repeated it that day, and maybe even sometimes when he has.
Good grief.
And he was world champion for a while,
yeah.
deservedly, and is absolutely one of the very, very best chess players ever.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
All right, so
sorry, that was a segue. Let's.
No, I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm just like, I'm trying to, because we've got very few clues left, but I mean, you're probably not stuck. I am very stuck. We haven't seen this. I haven't
got this 3 down yet. I've got this one's a weird one. I mean, I do know what it is, but it's not. Let's have a look at this one.
Opening initially rates a line on the downward side. So initially is a very clear, like, I would actually check. Yeah, that doesn't work. I wanted to check if we could actually take the first letters of everything, and that would give us something, but it doesn't.
It doesn't, but it's a really good thought, and actually will help you with a bit of the answer.
So if it's not everything, then it's initially probably applying to opening.
That's what I thought initially. I don't think it is.
Hang on.
This
and then, yeah. Wait a second. If it's not O for initially of the opening, then opening is the definition.
Or we need a short synonym for opening, and then we're going to follow that with some initials. And it's all going to mean this weird phrase on the downward side.
So, hang on. You're suggesting it ends with R-A-L.
Yeah, I am. And again, this is a word I don't really know. I think it's got something to do with fish. I'm not sure.
It's 4 out of 7. How do I not, like... The only one that occurs to me is funeral, and it's like a funeral. A funeral
would be on the downward side, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think.
Oh, it's a fin, yeah, and it's. I mean, we all know dorsal, but this is not dorsal, and.
I wonder if this is the opposite of a dorsal fin. Maybe, because a dorsal fin is the thing that the shark has, isn't it? So maybe some fish have them on the other side.
So what's the word?
I think it's ventral. Vent for the opening.
And vent for the opening. Yeah, maybe I could have. Okay. So I'll trust you on this. Then cover drive. So that's gravel.
Brilliant. Well done.
And grave is Dangerous?
Yeah, if something's dangerous, grave. It's
Yeah. As an adjective. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, as an adjective. Okay.
Well
Fair
done.
enough.
Well,
Secure checkmate needing this unexpected conclusion. Unexpected conclusion is... Five-letter word starting with an R, meaning an unexpected conclusion. I'm so dumb today.
No, this isn't easy. I mean, it's a word you'll know and you'll go, oh yeah, but I don't think you'll feel bad about this one. This is a bit of modern slang, I think. But I'll tell you how I solved this, and it's that there is something in my brain that itches when I see the phrase secure a checkmate. I'm not thinking about what the words mean. It's just the letters there. They look to me like they've been...
Yeah. But what's the indication? I should have spotted that.
I don't know. Needing this. Yeah.
Needing this.
So I think this phrase needs this to be completed, if you see what I mean. So it's a bit devious.
Okay. Yeah. Then we all know what that is. Then. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So
what is this?
Old hypocrite, claiming long-sightedness.
Can't think of any word that fits at the moment. Hang on. I keep wanting to put charisma in.
No. So hang on. If the definition is old, then we have hypocrite, and inside of it, right? Claiming would be it contains something, right?
Yes, that's all very sensible.
And then something short for long-sightedness, but I'm struggling to, like, do you shorten this to LS?
No, you don't.
You don't, right? It's just not a thing. Yeah. What's the...
Okay, I have...
We need to do something with long-sightedness anyway, yeah? It's either... Yeah, I don't know.
I have solved this now, but it's an embarrassing way I've solved it. I've solved it by noticing something in the grid that's nothing to do. It's a tribute to you, actually.
Oh.
This is you're gonna like. I think you're gonna like it. I'm now looking to see whether I can see anything else, but that's...
Yeah,
I was able to work out this first letter without looking at the clue.
So that's a Pharisee.
Hey, okay, that's correct, I think.
Yeah, and that's hypocrite of old. Yeah,
it must be.
I mean, obviously, yeah.
Far I see, I think, is what it's playing on. It's saying if you say, so if you claim long-sightedness, you would see far I see. But I don't really say. I say Pharisee. Is that wrong?
Yeah, it is. No, it's not far I see. It's Pharisee for sure. Yeah. But it's a bit of a stretch, but that works. Okay.
And you obviously have seen how I got the P.
Yeah. Yeah, that is very cute, and I appreciate that. Okay, so we got our two things which I really should have solved by now and haven't. So that's worsts.
Yeah, well done.
Why haven't I? Yeah, and that is realm.
Brilliant, well done.
Why haven't we?
Oh, can I solved? How do I want to look at it again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why is it realm?
I think...
because truly is real.
Yeah, if something's truly something, it's yeah, and then worsts, just... If you worst
just
someone,
the opposite. Yeah, I was looking for something sort of smarter, and it's just the opposite of best. Yeah.
Well,
That
You
wasn't
did
so
brilliant.
bad.
No, you did brilliantly as well. You did brilliantly. For somebody who's new to this, I mean, that is phenomenal, Pete. I knew you'd be phenomenal. It's not really very surprising, but it's still
Thank
so
you.
impressive. It
Thank
really
you.
is. Thank you so much for coming on the channel.
No, this is fantastic for me as well.
It's just, you know, I don't know how many hours I've watched of you and Jan actually often commentating. But
there is a bit of a hope of this coming back.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Holding my fingers crossed.
Yeah,
it might be something that might happen in 2026.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great.
Really hopeful this actually comes about.
Yeah.
I miss those years. That was like the stuff I do these days is very enjoyable as well, but they gave us such free reign.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like the absolute golden times, because we just pretty much everything I do these days, and once again, not to knock what I do for the club or anything, it's a lot more scripted and a lot more sort of structured than what we used to do with Jan. And I really miss the
like the fact you just
quote
go
unquote creative
yeah
freedom.
You just used to go off on things. And it could be anything.
Absolutely. Yeah. We've grown older and sadder, so I don't know if that works as well as it used to when we were slightly more optimistic about things, but who knows.
Right.
Yeah, first it needs to actually happen. Thanks very much for having me. I'm actually out of treats, so he might not come, but he just looked up, realized Joyce. I have no treats, and just put his head back down like that. Nah, I'm not falling for this. Yeah, I checked, and you don't have any more treats.
He is a clever dog, evidently. Well, Peter, thank you so much again, and oh, look,
there we go.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
but he's upset that no treats. So he's not lingering. He's not lingering. Yeah.
Let us know how you did with the puzzle, and we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.
All right. Thanks, Simon.